What's up, fam? Welcome back to Tarot Astro. We're getting ready to get started. Yeah, we're getting ready to get started. I'm doing retrograde reading for your particular sign, Pisces. Wrapping up this little segment of the retrograde readings. I want to thank everybody for rocking with the channel. You know, I changed the name to Tarot Astro, and then I moved the Noble Magus over to the other channel. So, I want to thank y'all for, you know, rocking with the channel and all y'all support, all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I want to thank the visitors for sliding through. Be sure to check out the natal and the natal charts in both Vedic and Western astrology. Check both of those out. I would encourage you to get both of them. And what else? If you want to book a reading, I'm available. Let's see. Hit me up in the email. Anything concerning spiritual protection. Spiritual protection against blockages and, you know, just different things like that. People trying to get at you and send shit your way. You know, I know how to, you know, I can help you and get that shit out your way. Clear all that shit out. Fuck all that shit, you know? And let's see. You can fuck with me for talismans and sigils. They take time to make, but, you know, it's worth it, you know? What else? Yeah, pretty much anything, you know, they got to do with protection, manifestation, you know, things like that. I'm a big help, real shit. I flow in that shit. So, far as trying to get me to, you know, do shit to people and send shit towards people, I ain't doing none of that shit. So don't ask. You know, if I even detect that shit and pick that shit up that you own that shit, I won't even do your reading for you. I just shut the door on that shit. Fuck all that. So, Pisces, we finna get into this shit. I'm doing a particular simple, this particular reading is just a 3-card spread. What to leave behind, what to take with you, and how to heal or how to move forward, you know. So it's just a real simple, basic 3-card spread, and I'm clarifying and I'm reading a advice card at the end, all right? So let's get on into it. As I said, I was dealing with the retrograde aspects. So we're going to start off with how Pluto could be affecting us, because, you know, Pluto, from what we know, is a small planet, pack a pretty big punch. You know, it controls, it's powerful because it creates and it destroys. You know, it does its thing, you know, to be so small. It do what it do. And like right now, being in the state that it's in, you know, it's flexing pretty hard right now in retrograde. So dealing with this right now, the influence, you may feel like this is an opportunity for you to really check out how you control shit, you know, how you interact with things, you know, or how things are controlling your ass, you know, one way or the other, you know. So take this time to pay attention to those specific aspects, and you can gain some clarity on how Pluto is actually affecting you, okay? So moving on to Big Daddy Saturn, you know, Saturn is all about, you know, discipline and getting shit right, you know. Saturn is going to challenge you, and Saturn is not going to let your ass pass until you get it right, you know. Saturn is also going to level check your stick-to-itness, you know. You're gonna grow up fucking with Saturn. Saturn ain't gonna play with you, you know what I'm saying? So, but being in retrograde, you're probably catching a little bit of a break, you know, and I believe it's in Aquarius, I think, I'm not sure. So if it is in Aquarius right now, you're probably feeling a little bit rebellious and shit, like you wanna just do shit your own way, you don't wanna follow no rules and no guidelines and shit, you know. I guess we all get in that space, you know, but, so, you know, that is what it is, all right? But we're dealing with Jupiter too, and Jupiter is a planet of expansion, luck, adventure, and I believe it's in Pisces right now, and it's coupled you know, being coupled in that sign, you know, that comes with a lot of compassion and imaginative, you know, deep soul type, you know, loving and shit. Love, you know, deep soul diving. And, you know, it's a little bit tied up right now in retrograde. So, you know, at the very moment. So by the end of July, though, that shit will be moving into Aquarius, and it'll be there till like October. So download and get down in you as much of them Piscean traits and characteristics, you know, as you can, you know, while the getting is good, right? And then we on to Neptune, you know, your ruling planet. So, you know, Neptune is all about fantasy and illusion, Pisces. So we know, right? We very well know. You can be pretty motherfucking dreamy and fantastic, you know. So Neptune is you know, it's pretty gangster as far as having you be convinced of shit that's not real. You know what I'm saying? It'll have you thinking shit is real when it ain't. You know, and that can be kind of dangerous, you know. That can be some shit that might not serve you so good, you know. Especially if your ass like to stay out to lunch past time, you know, especially if you like to be, you know, just in your own world and shit, you know, not connecting to reality and shit, you know, that shit can be a little detrimental, you know, that ain't too good all the time. But if you definitely, if you, you know, got the shit right, you know, you can merge that shit with your creativity. And Pisces, you know, you damn well creative, you know. So take the time to couple that shit up with your creativity and create some new shit, you know. You know, Neptune is all about you. You know, you all about Neptune. So get balanced while, you know, we in this energy. You know, try to get as balanced as you can, but at the same time, not neglect your creativity or your imagination. You know, but don't let your shit run so wild to where you done built castles in the fucking sky and they come crashing the fuck down. You know, and if your motherfucking rose-colored glasses get cracked in this shit like right now, don't buy no more. You know, don't go and reinvest in another pair of fucking rose-colored glasses. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of money. So let's get in this shit, Pisces. See what the etheric realm is exuding toward us right now, because we wants to know. Right? Hope everybody been well, taking care of their families and friends and everything. Lovers, the lovers, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of everything that's connected to you. Spiritually, you know, tangibly, if you can. One more shuffle and we gonna cut. Let's see what we got out here. It'll only take it since I looked at it. Okay. Damn. And the wheel on the bottom. God damn. Alright. Well, we got two majors out here. We got the wheel. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. That's Aquarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. We got the Tower. The Tower is Aries and Scorpio. And that's, is that the moon? No, that's not the moon. Is that Pluto? Let me think. The Tower. It's Mars for sure. Mars, and that's Scorpio and Aries. Okay. And then we got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is Capricorn, Cappy. Alright. And we got the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius. Okay. And It's Mercury energy, and then the Three of Pentacles is that's Mars energy too. So Pisces, we got this destructive fucking Tower. And a lot of people are afraid of the Tower card. Typically, I like the Tower card. The Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, Death, some of those are some of my favorite cards. And it's all about perspective though, but you know, this shit can come in and rip down your shit. If your shit wasn't built right, you know, in the old days, they called this card the House of God. If your shit wasn't built right, the universe probably didn't give you enough time to fix this shit and get it right. And if you let it go unchecked, the universe will come in and destroy your shit. Not as a means to be fucked up with you, but as a means for you to correct your own shit, you know? And if you fail to pay attention and omit and obliterate all, nudges and advances from Spirit will knock on your door even fucking harder, you know, and blast your shit, you know, blow up your spot. So it's good to pay attention to your intuitive nudges. It's good to do shit on your intuition and not no physical shit, you know, that shit'll get you in trouble. Alright, so this shit ain't good. In this sense. I mean, it is and it ain't, you know, it all depends on how you feel about it, you know. Everybody got their own perspective. But, next we got the Three of Pentacles. This is all about collaboration, working with others, you know. Could even be third party. Could have been some business shit, you know, involving more than one person. And somebody probably was getting outside influence, you know, because as I look at the card itself, you know, this is a student, this is a person working on their own shit, you know, drawing this person here. And it's like this person telling them what to do, which is something you can't do. When you're the artist and you are sitting before your own template and, you know, you the one creating, you know, essentially you the one doing this shit, so it should be you that's focused, you know. But what this is saying is you probably hooked up with like wrong individuals. You probably, this kind of remind me of the what the fuck reading was that? Taurus. Watch the Taurus reading, because this shit feels similar. And it's kind of got some of the same, I guess, influential aspects, you know, to the energy, for me anyway. But, yeah, this looked like motherfucking tower that blew up on some little group dynamic project. And now, you know, it's a motherfucker coming towards you, Pisces. You know, or this motherfucker that got involved with this shit is moving away from this shit, you know. It's like now after shit done blew up and fucked all up, now they want to bounce. Oh shit, time to get out of here. You know, that's what it's looking like. They could be coming your way too, Pisces, I don't know. If you know somebody that got involved with some shit, you probably told them don't fuck with it, and they fucked with it anyway, they probably coming to holler at your ass. You know, we got the wheel on the bottom. You know, the bottom of the deck. So this is all alluding to, you know, that time, that wheel, you know, either gonna spin for you or away from you. And with this shit that went on, it's like this motherfucker rushing in probably towards you, because they see you sitting on top of the wheel and they ass on the bottom. So they probably coming in towards you because they see you got it going on. They see you, you know, doing something. You know what I'm saying? They see you doing something up there, you know. You know what? Really, this motherfucker sitting up here talking to the Most High. You know, just sitting on the fucking cloud, communicating with the Most High. This motherfucker here looking up like, damn, I wish I'd have stopped and took time and did that shit. Straight up, that's what it looked like. That's what it feel like too. Like a motherfucker just made the wrong move, man. They was on some other shit. They was juggling. They was juggling. They was worried about the money. See? That's all they was worried about. You're gonna get the money anyway. You know? Yeah, y'all remember that scene in the Mac where that motherfucker was like, that nigga only wanted the honey. All we want is the money. Remember that shit? That's some old shit. A lot of y'all probably don't even know about that shit. If you do, put it in the comments. But anyway, that's what this shit look like, man. This look like somebody's spot got blowed the fuck up. They realized motherfuckers they was working with ain't about shit. And they stabbing the fuck out. And they trying to beat the wheel before that bitch turn. Yeah. That's what it looked like. Now they trying to want to rush in and shit. Motherfucker on the fucking motorcycle and shit, stabbing the fuck out. Or they bombing your ass up, or they bombing your motherfucking phone up, you know? Real shit. Straight blowing your shit up. Like, damn. Who the fuck is this? You know? So, damn, Pisces, that's what it looked like. Hopefully you on the good end of this shit. Hopefully you sitting on top of the motherfucking wheel. You know, man? You know what I'm saying, man? Hopefully you sitting on top of this motherfucker and you ain't on the bottom. That motherfucker on the bottom look a little worried. So let's get it. Let's get it. Get us a couple of shuffles. Cut these bad boys. Alright, now we want to clarify the tower as to what to leave behind. What the fuck is we leaving behind? Because after that tower come through and crash and burn, shit, you ain't salvaging none of that shit. That's for sure. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is probably what should have got done the first motherfucking time. Putting in that work. That solid work. You know, not no rushy rush type shit. You know when you rush, you fuck up. You know that, right? You know you fucked up, right? Okay, so we want to pay attention to new projects. You know, we want to start them with the right intentions, with the right state of mind. Right state of mind and the right emotional connection to that shit, you know, to our work or to our endeavors, you know. You don't want to get caught up in some shit you ain't really feeling, you just doing. Okay, now we done went from the 3 to the 2. So this probably what all this should have been in the first motherfucking place, whether it was you and a significant other or whether it was you and your higher motherfucking self, right? 2's company, 3's a crowd. So if this was a triangulated situation where a motherfucker made you a third party, you know, this shit coming to a close. This shit is about to end, or this is what your ass desire. You know, this is what you should be taking with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's clarify the 8 of Wands. This communication, this travel. Let's see what the fuck that is. How to heal. Maybe this is symbolic to hollering at somebody or taking a trip or some shit. I don't know. Communicating with somebody, going to see somebody, going on a road trip. Clarify the 8 of Wands. Clarify the 8 of Wands. How to move forward from this situation. How to heal this situation. Okay. Give it another whirl and see. Temperance. Okay, it's gonna be some patience to be needed. So if you're gonna make this communication, motherfucker gonna have to be patient. Motherfucker gonna have to be balanced. The motherfucker gonna have to know how to talk. Real shit. Motherfucker gonna have to hold their shit. And you know, temperance is about being mellow, balanced, you know, got your mind right, got your words right, you know, you ain't flipping off the handle and talking shit, provoking the motherfucker, you know, like that. This is about just connecting the heart and the mind, you know, to upper and outer dimensions, and getting those clear and concise messages, you know, that will enable you to have this type of peace. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a very serene peace that's taking place right here. This is a process. This is an inner work. You see this brother here pouring one cup to the other. You know, this ain't like the Two of Cups, you know, where you know, you sharing your cup. Nah, in this position, you by your motherfucking self, and you sharing your cup with yourself. Real talk. You becoming balanced. You focusing your mind. You connecting your mind with your heart. How you really feel. What is it that you really need to do? You know, and that leads me to believe with this communication here, Pisces, if this ain't somebody coming towards you or somebody that you need to communicate with, you definitely need to communicate with self. Real shit. So, and if that's you, Pisces, right now, and you're not connected to nobody, or it's nobody that you need to converse with or meet with or nothing like that, stay focused on that work, you know. Stay focused on that. Keep on doing this work if this is what you've been doing. You know, there's a couple of different stories here. So pick the one that fit, you know. You know what to leave behind. Drama, bullshit. Stay hard working, right? Don't get caught up with motherfuckers that you don't need to be caught up with. You know, take that with you. Two of Pentacles. Don't get mixed up in no crowds and no fucked up little clans and shit, little poison clans and shit. You know, don't fuck with none of that. That way, you stay on top of this motherfucking wheel and make it spin your way. Because if you get caught on the bottom of this bitch, it's gonna run your ass over, right? You ain't getting shit. Okay? So, bottom of this deck too, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So a slow moving, precise knight, you know, who knows what the fuck they doing, and they focused on their task, you know, what they got going on, you know, where they're headed to, you know, real patient. You know, this correlate real good with the Temperance card, you know what I'm saying? Even though that's earth, you know, this is an earthbound, you know, dealing with pentacles and tangibility and things like that. You know, this is still, you know, when you're dealing with the Temperance, you know, in the Rider-Waite version of the card, you got my man with 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on the land. So, you know, that's saying something totally different. Hold on while I get this advice card. All right, fam, I'm back. Let's pull a advice card. I got one more to do, and that would be Aries. So let's get a couple of shuffles on these. Couple of shuffles. That'll do for that. I'm gonna take the top one. Community. Okay. Community. Check that out. See what that's all about. All right. Community. Community says, seek like-minded people. That's right on time. You know, just talking about leaving the Three of Pentacles back, you know, cutting out other motherfuckers that shouldn't be in your scope, right? And we jump right out with that. All right, so be true to yourself. Most of our education is provided through our community connections. We learn from our families, social circles, local school groups, and workplace. Having a strong sense of community gives our life meaning and purpose. You may have felt like you were adopted at birth, struggling to fit in with other people. You know, and if you're struggling to fit in with motherfuckers off the top, you ain't supposed to be with them. Sometimes feeling alone and isolated has made it difficult to connect with people on a personal level. Struggling with this has created an avenue for abusive relationships. See? Look at that shit. Or seeking approval from others instead of just being yourself. People pleasing motherfucker, okay? Can't do shit to please nobody, fam. You don't need to change your personality to fit in someone else's mold. You know, fuck they mold, fuck they box. You know, don't live in nobody else's box. Learn to love your differences and you will shine brighter than any star in the galaxy. Find your tribe. Your tribe or soul tribe consists of the people who understand you and love you without conditions. Creating connections with like-minded people brings meaningful communication to your life. Don't be afraid to stand out. Now is the time to celebrate your differences. That's what makes you unique. After all, celebrate your uniqueness. Live your authority. Live your authenticity, my bad. Soul connections make strong and powerful relationships. Community participation is encouraged now. Engaging in community activities, volunteering for charity work or emergency services provides a sense of purpose. Community partnerships involving family and friends are important now. Join a group or organization that interests you and that will benefit your skills and experiences. Find your sense of community spirit. Take time to understand the world in which you live. Gain understanding in human behavior. Connect to your tribe now. Coming together with your soul family provides support. Okay? The affirmation that goes with it says, I am able to celebrate my differences, connecting with others in light, love, and pure consciousness. Okay? So when you look at the card, this looks like a ceremonial type dance, you know, among, like some indigenous folks, you know? So be about that shit, Pisces, right now. That's what it's calling you to, to do and to be. So have at it, fam. Have at it. All right? I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to definitely see y'all next week with another reading on this channel and the other channel too. So tune in on the Noble Magus Tarot side for the, general and collective sun sign readings. All right? So they'll be ready Sunday, Monday. All right? Peace, love, and light to you, fam. Stay up now.